Jack?
Here we are.
Yeah.
I did some digging. This Chronon operation is harvesting some kind of fuel. It's used to power a device called the CFR. Ever heard of it?
CFR? No, what is it?
I'm not sure, but it looks like it's at the center of everything Monarch's doing. The thing they stole from the university, this operation, everything's linked to the CFR somehow.
What the hell is Paul up to?
Alright, guys, let's keep going here. Let's see. Don't think there was anything right off the bat we needed to pick up. Let's see exactly how many collectibles we've got to deal with. Quite a number, as you can see. Act 2 has a considerable amount of collectibles, apparently. So we'll be taking it slow and trying to grab them all. Alright, let's see if we can pick some of these guys off strategically. There we go. I think that's an explosive. Is it not? It looks like one. It lights up like one. Trying to take this big guy out before he comes up here. Getting flanked. Whoa! Holy crap. Oh, jeez. Down he goes. Where's big guy? Did I take him out? I guess I did. Don't know if that worked or not. Ooh, it was a burst fire pistol. I'll go with that. Another guy around here somewhere. I hear him. Oh, he's up there. I'm gonna shoot that container. It's not working. There it is. I love that move. I prefer the assault rifle. It seems to have a little bit longer range to it. Alright, so I think we have a collectible back up here.
Clear exit down here. May have to head upward.
We'll get there in a second.
Sophia Amaral. Monarch's resident Chronon scientist. There's gotta be something I can use to get up there. Well, she must know a lot of the same stuff Will did.
I really hate it when NPCs talk over themselves. I can barely hear it. There's actually one going down here.
Began to occur in a very small, focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero, located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the chronon harvesting operation you see today. All of Monarch's chronon technology relies on these particles. Most notably, the Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR, which is the only device that can ensure stabilization and regulation of mass quantities of these particles. When the time is right, the entire supply of Chronon containers will be transported from this location to the Monarch headquarters, where the CFR is located. Only authorized personnel are to handle the containers directly. Unique temporal anomalies become more frequent with closer proximity to the Ground Zero perimeter when entering the yellow zone. This yellow zone emits dense chronon pockets ripe for harvesting. The Ground Zero perimeter itself is never to be entered under any conditions. We refer to this area as the red zone, where time no longer flows in a consistent manner and shifts without warning. Many who have entered Ground Zero have never returned.
That sucks.
We know that the fracture will occur on October 8, 2016. We hypothesize that from this point forward, chronon levels in Ground Zero will slowly deplete until time anomalies cease to occur. For this reason, all harvesting necessary for sustained use of the CFR must be complete before the fracture runs its course. For more information, please refer to your employee manual. Thank you for your time.
That's interesting because it is actually October 2nd, 2016 as of making this recording. Wonder what's going to happen on the 6th. Let's see. I don't think there was any other collectibles up here. Gonna head on down. Let's go ahead and shoot this guy down. We do have another item over here, though. You guys can have a little read this to yourselves. I'm gonna read it to myself. Let's see what we've got here.
Chronon
Generator.
harvesting process cancelled. Insufficient chronon particles detected. Please move harvester to designated yellow zone anomalous area.
Alrighty then. Something back there. Looks like we can do one of these events. Let's go ahead and climb. Ooh, let's not jump
clear
over
exit
it.
down here. May have to head up. Oh. Not your average elevator.
So, our next item, I believe, is down here. There we go. So I think we may have enough now for an upgrade. So let's take a look. No, no we don't. We need 2 more for these secondary ones.
Jack, I found documents here about some kind of private gala Monarch is hosting tonight.
Tonight. After everything that's happened.
It has something to do with their future plans. Serene's delivering a speech, and the guest list has everybody from Monarch higher-ups to big-shot scientists to the mayor of Riverport, which raises the question, why now?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
So here's our next item. Only need 1 more for an upgrade.
Right, that's it.
Now let's make our way across here. So it looks like we can just drop down and everything's good to go. I don't believe that there were any more collectibles here. I think there's one outside. Let's double check though. Make sure there's nothing down here. Nope, nothing there. Make sure we're locked and loaded.
Okay. Getting closer, I think. Now, which way's the dry dock?
I got that briefcase we lifted from William Joyce's car. Laid out the contents in the trailer. You want me to go through?
No. Serene wants to first look. Till then, hands off.
So let's grab our next one here. Up on top of this thingy.
What do we got here?
I don't know. Let's see, what can we use? Focus time will last longer. That could be useful. Time shield. Take less time to charge. These are all pretty darn useful. Now, this one actually requires 6. Okay. Let's go with some of these other ones first, and then we'll hit that one at a later time. So, probably the time shield, because I tend to find myself getting into tight quarters with shotgunners. And that one should be pretty darn useful. So I believe we have another collectible right over here by this truck. Which is actually something we have to do.
Like the trailer has power now.
Said Mac, filling in for Bobby Radford. Bobby's taking a little break for health reasons. I'm sure you'll all join me in wishing him a speedy recovery. Just take all the time you need, Bobby. We've got your back. Now,
Interesting.
Not to get too serious on you right out of the gate, but here's the latest on the awful tragedy down at Riverport University. The authorities are now looking for Jack Joyce, believed to be the mastermind behind the terrorist action at the university and personally responsible for several deaths. Details are still scarce, but it's believed Joyce's own brother, William Joyce, is among the dead. Little about Joyce is known yet, but given the actions of the activist group he was part of, it is now clear that allowing the anti-corporate protest to continue has backfired at a great human cost. Joyce's current whereabouts are unknown. Fortunately, security personnel from Monarch Solutions were on site and managed to intervene, saving countless lives. We'll keep you updated as this story develops. And now, some music.
It's interesting that some of the dialogue bits actually don't have any, subtitles. Also a bit of product placement. Nissan Leaf. Go buy one.
Okay.
Alright, that was another narrative piece for some reason.
Paul's men had taken the briefcase from Will's car, dumped the contents on the table.
Looks like there's a number of things. And here's a couple of different
Will
computers.
said he needed something from his briefcase to stop the fracture. Wasn't much there, but his phone and a key to the Bradbury swimming pool. Not the most obvious clues.
Jack, it's Beth. Monarch just got footage of your lady friend sniffing around some confidential Monarch files. Kind of a big no-no around here.
Amy, I gotta go back for her.
Don't. I'll pick her up. Where are you?
I'm on my way to Paul at the dry docks.
Serene's not the priority. I'm getting you out of there. I'll meet you at the dry docks. Channel 1 is the Monarch frequency. Use it to keep ahead of them. And Jack, don't do anything stupid.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Let's have a look, shall we? A screenplay? Time Knife. Written by Bruce Livingston. Act 1. This is great. Bruce Savage stands in his office. He is sexually attractive. Somebody knocks
Amy,
on Bruce's
you
door
okay
and he
there?
opens it. It's a scientist lady. She looks like a
Shit.
librarian with glasses, but she is actually a scientist. You can tell because she has a lab coat. Help me! Bruce, okay. Lady scientist, take this knife because some bad apples are trying to steal it, and it is very important. Bruce, okay. Lady, what is your name, handsome? I'm Bruce. Let's shake hands. Bruce and Lady Scientist shake hands. Wow, you almost broke my hand with that handshake. You are definitely a tough guy. She is impressed with Bruce's strength. She looks at his large biceps like they are delicious pieces of ham, but she doesn't want to eat them. Here's the knife. The Lady Scientist hands Bruce the knife. It looks mostly like a knife, but also like a time machine, because it is both a knife and a time machine, but Bruce doesn't know that yet. What the fuck is this? Goons break through the windows and shoot the scientist lady. She dies. Avenge me. Okay. Bruce kills the goons with his legs, but does lots of kicking at them. They are dead real quick. Looks like I got a leg up on you guys. The audience probably laughs here, so Bruce waits to deliver his next line for around 5 seconds so that everybody has calmed down. What is so special about this knife? Bruce stabs the knife into his chair. The chair disappears. The chair disappeared. He looks at a picture on his wall, which is a big photograph from 1932 with lots of people from 1932 in it. Bruce's chair is in the picture. Interesting. My chair traveled back in time to 1932 when I stabbed it. When I stab things, they travel through time. That explains why this knife looks like a knife, but also like a time machine, because it is both! Bruce's real goofy friend from across the hall runs into the room. He trips on something on the floor. His name is Slabo. He isn't as fat as his name sounds. Oh yeah, this is Slabo's catchphrase, and he says it in a real funny way. Bruce, you saved my life. The scientist lady was only faking being dead. Are you married? Only to my job. I find that attractive, but also respectable. She kisses Bruce's cheek. What about my cheek? Oh, man. This is Slabo's other catchphrase, which he says in a different but equally funny way. Bruce waits a few seconds for the audience to stop laughing before speaking. Wait, those lips were man lips, not woman lips. Bruce pulls off the scientist lady's wig. She is actually Bruce's boss, Paul Marine. Paul Marine is a douche. My boss. But why? I wanted you to kill those guys because they wanted me dead. I knew you were real tough, so you could kill them easily, but I don't respect you as an employee, so I always make you do the shitty jobs even though you've been working at my company more than most of the other guys and are real smart. Also, I don't like you being my girlfriend. I don't like you because my girlfriend finds you sexually attractive. Now I understand. Give me my time knife back. Paul Marine snaps his fingers, and 73 goons surround Bruce. You can't kill 73 goons, so just give up. I don't have time for this. Bruce stabs himself with the time knife and disappears. He time traveled using the time knife. Bruce opens the door, and now he is twice as jacked. You're even more sexually attractive. How is this possible? I stabbed myself and traveled to the past, then trained in all kinds of martial arts to become even stronger. I also strapped explosives into everybody's boots in the past, so that when I press this detonator, you will all explode. Aw, yeah! I'm glad I have stocks in this company. Why? Because business is booming. Bruce presses the detonator. All 73 goons blow up like eggs in a microwave. Paul Marine doesn't explode. Luckily, I used my metal detector this morning and found the explosives, so I switched boots with someone else. Say, Slabo, whose boots are you wearing? No! Slabo explodes. My best friend, you'll pay for this. You don't want to stab me with that time knife. Why not? Because I am actually you from the future. That doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. Remember that the time knife is also a time machine. I am you from the future, but I stabbed myself with the time knife in order to come back here and do all of this. But we don't look the same. That is a good point, and I'm glad you brought it up. First, I traveled 700 years into the future to a time where humans have created advanced technology that allows surgeries that completely change people's faces and bodies. I had the surgery performed so that you wouldn't be able to recognize me, but I am actually you in disguise. I can prove it because I know many things about you. Like what? You have a birthmark on your left ankle. I do have a birthmark on my left ankle. I am starting to believe you now. You should, because even though I have a new body, I kept that birthmark on my ankle so that when I met you, I could prove that I was actually you from the future. I will show you. Paul lifts up the left leg of his pants, but there's no birthmark. Instead, there is an ankle holster for a gun. Paul pulls out the gun and aims it at Bruce. I was lying this whole time. I'm not actually you. I was just saying all of that so that I could get my gun. Son of a bitch. Also, in the future, I melted the time knife and turned it into bullets. Those bullets are now in this gun, which means that I can shoot you. This is so hilarious. But I can shoot you, but also send you through time all at once. Finally, you will be out of my way so that I can marry my girlfriend Sophie later today before you are able to tell her that I'm a real shitty guy. I didn't know you were getting married today. I know. My girlfriend Sophine made an invitation for you because she admires you and thinks you're attractive, but I destroyed the invitation and then lied to her and said I gave it to you at work. But now I am here to give you a different invitation to your funeral. Paul Marine shoots at Bruce. Slabo jumps in front of Bruce. No! Slabo wasn't actually dead. He jumps in front of the bullets and is shot several times. Now he's actually dying. Avenge me! Okay. Bruce... This is great. Bruce goes to attack Paul Marine, but now Paul Marine has disappeared. He's gone. Slavo was dying on the ground covered in blood. His body is red like a hot dog covered in lots of ketchup. You must stop the wedding! You are totally a better guy and clearly more attractive than Paul. You should be dating his girlfriend, Sophine. Slabo dies. Bruce just sits there next to Slabo for a while, because many people will be crying at this point. He eventually gets up. Looks like I'm going to a wedding after all. He holds out the time knife. Somebody's got to cut the cake. Cut the cake means he's going to kill Paul. The audience will understand because of the way the actor says it. It's a real intense moment. Bruce puts on his shades. End of Act 1. I really hope we find an Act 2. That was amazing. Oh my god. I don't know how to top that. So, instead of topping that, we'll just keep moving. Hope you guys enjoyed my dramatic reading. But I won't dramatic read this one. But I really had to dramatic read that last one. All right, that's 6 of 13. We still have a lot more to go, don't we?